It's coming up next on Madden Football.
Not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three River Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start with a run by Mitchell, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson, and he will have a Ravens first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Ravens hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense. They've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to take this. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open. one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Jackson on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll be at the 8. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Jackson on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The offense on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And Jackson throwing once more. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Play action. It's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open man, this is Lewis. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 44 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive court. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing is Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him a gain of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw again is Jackson. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here.
The previous play is under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. Jackson now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. He's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're trying to dial up 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kaiser Wright. And the Steelers... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And they will finally stop him as he's... Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.